Welcome. Episode 63 of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop discussion, where we talk all things hip hop related, all things culture related in general, along with my esteemed, studious, knowledgeable, dope ass co-host. Let me introduce these cats one by one. First and foremost, we got rocking the fro out. You dig? In the summer. What's going on with your J Cloud, man?
What's going on, y'all? It's good.
Good to see you, brother. We got top of somebody's head. Dale Tronics. Dale, what's good with your homeboy?
What's good? I normally keep myself low. I'm always low key.
Low profile. I feel you, bro. Hiding from the federal ass. And we got from the culture decides, the one and only Lee. Glad to have you. How you doing this week?
All good. What's up, everybody? Doing good. Can't complain. You know, staying chill.
Hey. And last but not least, a damn avatar. Hotep. What the fuck is that?
It's Big Meech and Little Meech.
That's the best you can.
Yeah, that's dope. My name Demetrius too. I love these niggas. They're the best Demetrius.
It fits.
It was good to have you.
These the best Demetrius of all time. You got to give them some respect, you know.
I mean, Demetrius is out there. No, bro. But anyway, man, let's get into the topics.
It's only like 5 of us that matter.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. You hate me. But anyway, let's get to topics at hand. We got JID drops God Does Like Ugly. Did he consult God and ask that? I don't know. But let's pull up the review that we have for the album was dropped. Okay, shout out to the homie Pico the God. Dropping. We just go down to the final score of what we have. Make sure y'all go read the review. I'm not gonna read it for you because you need to get your language up. You feel me? 7.5 out of 10. Not a bad score, respectable score. I think the last paragraph kind of sums it up a little bit. Or at least the last. My only gripe comes from the sequencing song selection process. It feels like JID was trying to check too many boxes on the project, and it took away from the overall experience and concept of it. For example, the track Skate makes sense as Atlanta's known for the skating ring culture, and he's from Atlanta, but outside that song felt forced and out of place sonically. I kind of agree with that. I think the middle kind of lapsed a little bit. I still think it was a solid project, but I think kind of need to diversify a little bit. Not diversify, but just kind of find your own niche. You know what I'm saying? I think he was trying a little too hard. That's just my take on it. I still, even despite the flaws, I think the score is pretty right on to me. So I'm going to throw it out to my panelists, man. Did y'all check out the project? And do you agree with the score and even the sentiment that was shared by Pico, man?
Yeah, I think it's a fair score. I actually really like Skate though. That was like a highlight for me personally. I think he should have led with that though. I think he should have led with that as like a single. But other than that, yeah, I mean, there's songs I'm like cool on, but there wasn't anything that I like flat out was like, yeah, this is some bullshit. I was pretty much cool with everything. And it's probably his most. I know people are saying it's like it doesn't have any like replay value, but I personally think it's probably his most replayable, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think. Okay. I agree. I think it's a pretty good album project for JID. I got to see him live. Was it last year? He was like opening up for 21 Savage, and I feel like he's just been building up momentum, just putting himself in the right rooms and doing right collabs. And I was really excited when I was listening to the album. I'm listening to Community, and I'm like, oh shit, he got clips to hop on here. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a nice surprise. I know some people hate like the surprise features, but I was like, oh, it was, I feel like it was worth the anticipation. And I also agree. I wasn't mad at the Skate song. I like that he tried to experiment, and I feel like he did give a little bit of versatility and try to show like, hey, I could do that too. Placement, maybe it could have been better, but I would probably rate it even like a maybe like an 8. I'll just give him the 8 right there, you know. But I feel like people were like really harsh on it at first. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's why you gotta let it marinate a bit. You know what I'm saying? Give it a few plays.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Dale, what you think, bro?
Following this, what he was talking about in the saying that how skate feels like an Atlanta skating vibe, since Atlanta's a big in the skating scene.
Mm-hmm.
With this and the Metro booming, do you think this is the second coming of what? Damn, I can forget their name so bad.
Like the regional shit or something like that. You going?
Yeah, well, not that. Well, that and when Andre 3000 say the South has something to say, because we also get JID and a Metro guy has something to say, and they already announced it. And since Metro already started the Too Fruity swag old Atlanta wave, I think we might be getting back to, well, not everybody's gonna go back to the Atlanta way of rapping, because we still got 21 Savage, and even he might give us the old Atlanta style, but he won't go fully into it. But we might get actually the Young Dros and TIs again. And I think regional sounds are good. Not all, some regional sounds are bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I think we are gonna get back to certain artists being regional and other artists going back, just doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's true, yo. Hotep, man, you got any input on the album? Did you listen to it? Do you agree with the score, brother?
I agree with the score for the most part. I did listen to it a few times. I liked it. I did feel like the features were all over the place. I never expected to see like Baby Drill or Baby Kia on the same song as JID, but somehow it ended up working. I guess the track list really messed me up because these songs feel like a playlist a lot of the times. I don't feel like this is one album. It feel like JID and Friends sometimes.
There was a
But
lot of features.
outside of that, no, I did enjoy the album. A 7.5 is good for me. I would probably give it a 7 because I mean I've replayed it twice, but I don't really plan on replaying it anymore because I feel like I've gotten everything out of it that I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I had to run it back twice. I did it the first time off the pre-workout. Y'all seen, I mean, if you're using the chat, you seen me bashing it a little bit, but after my heart rate went down a little bit, I ran it back, and yeah, it's a solid album. Like, I agree with Hotep. It's probably not something I'm gonna run back outside of maybe 1 or 2 tracks. But I mean, most albums I'm probably not gonna run, because most albums aren't really conceptual to me. Like, a lot of times. And to me, the problem with this, or one of the couple gripes I had, is that it kind of felt mixtapey to me. Just kind of the way that it didn't flow cohesive. You know, I didn't really, the theme, the God does like ugly, and like, what the fuck does it got with these random ass songs you got on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get a theme out of it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's nitpicky, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like it was cohesive enough for me to give it that next level to like maybe an 8 or a 9. You feel me? Maybe
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, that too. I was looking for a string that held the whole album together. There's no real commonality between too many of the tracks outside of they like flow into each other real well.
yeah. He tried to do the old school to me, which is kind of our next topic too. Tried to do the old school, like, all right, I'm gonna have a track for the club, I'm gonna have a track for the ladies, I'm gonna have a track for, you know, these are my 3 introspective songs. This is my, you know, I'm a flow crazy song. You feel me? Do y'all get that feeling from it that he was trying to do the old school 2003? When you had to run one CD back for your entire drive, you didn't feel like switching another CD. So let me do a little bit of something for everybody. Or did y'all feel that that it just was it was himself, it was unique in himself? I kind of almost felt like the old, like, Peter Rosenberg, like, we need a real Slim Shady on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know how much creative control we actually had over it.
Yeah, because that's not always the hardest call.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, you know, because he's on Interscope, so that's like sometimes that's a thing of like, you know, you could turn a whole album in, and they'll just hand it back to you. We need a such and such. We need a couple more songs, or else we're not putting this out. So sometimes, you know, artists can run into that roadblock.
Yeah. What about do we need that in this age where we have so much music of an abundance of goods these days? Do we need the one of each, the smorgasbord type albums? Do y'all think?
Nah, I think me personally, I think people can just do what you want. Like if you want to go back to the old school way of just doing it, how there's 3 songs introspective, club, do one for the ladies, do it. But some artists I don't want to hear make a song for the ladies. Like I don't want JID to be with Chris Brown. It might work, but I don't think JID could give me hoes. Like I seen JID, and he don't look like he get hoes, and I mean that respectfully. Come on, nah, this not. It's come on now. You can.
He's
look
a father. He's a father,
and that's fine. You met the love of your life. That doesn't mean you get hoes. I found the love of my life. I don't get hoes. I'm just a good man. You a good man. You a good man. A good husband. Like you got him. He's a good, upstanding gentleman. I don't think he gonna make. I don't know. No. But you guys know it's the truth. You don't push a T and Chris Brown ain't getting together. We ain't getting my residuals with cocaine.
That's a hell of a visual. Going into this tweet, man, I think this was an interesting take on it. Listening to the JID album, he's like a wordy Big Sean. And we got
disrespectful.
I think he got a lot of pushback on that.
He bugging.
Shout to Nerd Nash. He was on here before too. Shout to Nerd. He's an interesting character. But what do y'all think about the sentiment? I think that kind of ties into one of the things I want to discuss on here is are people who complain about like wordy rap. They can't complain about the watered down kind of situation we have of hip hop, right? Where you got, like I said, I put in the chat, the whim whammies and the skis, like people just making noise these days, right? So is there room, right, to complain about the rap being wordy, I should say, and also complaining about the state of current hip hop, or at least
how wordy? Because that depends too. Because like if you just literally just reading the Bible to me, then yeah. But if you're trying, like I always say this, make it sound good. If Rakim can come back and make a dope album, and he's rapping like the old school way, and people like it, then it's a little bit for everybody. But just make it good. As long as it's good, everybody gonna like it. People still listen to Big Sean. And people should say Big Sean is horrible, but guess what? He's still out here. Same for Bryson Tiller.
I don't think Big Sean is not wordy though. That's the funny thing. I don't think Big Sean is an ABC rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
he's like in the middle.
Yeah, I guess
he's in the middle. He's like he's good at rapping. He's good at he's not like a fucking Simple Simon ass dude, but he's not fucking Jay Electronica.
Yeah, I got you. And my camera bugging a little bit, so I might cut in and out, but I ain't gonna play with it this time. And then we could pull up this tweet here. Another artist. How you pronounce his name? Bass or Bass? How do you say that shit? I don't even know. I never know.
Bass. I think it's Bass.
I don't know. None of the S on that. But this nigga more OVO than Dreamville. JID dropped the whole album and he on here still glazing up Aubrey. I'm going to address this once only because y'all really struggle with reading comprehension. Read it very slowly. Do you see that word arguably? Okay, go look it up in the dictionary. Now, if you don't think he's in the argument, agree to disagree. But that pretty much goes to his comment here. My 2 cents, Ebro. Drake is among the most, if not the most inclusive of all artists our culture has put forth. Push countless rappers to the forefront, dance hall artists, Afrobeat artists, R&B artists, reggaeton, older artists, newer artists, etc. I don't get this culture narrative that persisted since the battle. If it's the Canadian thing, Toronto, an hour flight from New York City. That's the dumbest argument I've heard in my fucking life. It's like Puerto Rico is an hour flight from. I'd argue their culture and ethnic makeup is more akin to New York City than pretty much any city in the States. New York City, Toronto, London are that's a big ass word. Triumvirate, whatever the fuck. Culture release surely is not his pen. He arguably is the greatest writer of a generation. So what is it? So this what he was dropping basically, or what he was pushing on the day that his label mate dropped. Probably one of his biggest albums, we can say, of his life. Do you think that this can kind of lead credence to the Dreamville not being a cohesive unit, while also glazing up Aubrey, apparently? Do y'all think this could kind of put a split in the Dreamville roster when you're doing this on a day that August 8th that your fellow label mates dropping? What do y'all think about that? And even the tweet in general.
I don't think he's paying no attention to that.
Hmm.
I mean, these are co-workers, you know what I'm saying? These are co-workers. These aren't like dudes that grew up with each other.
Yeah. But I mean, you could still push even your coworker, right? You still try to assist them, because if your job does good, essentially, if y'all make money and profit, it can essentially help you out, right? I do see, at least in hip hop, it's been kind of a more family thing with labels, don't you think? You know, when you add the G units of the world, even the MMGs and shit, right? They still kind of move as a unit, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Dreamville operates the same as the MMG, or definitely not G Unit.
They was split. It would have been split up 6 years ago.
I'm talking more so what they hype though, you know. Which I haven't heard anything split up between these people, whatever. What do y'all think about the essentially between Ebro and the Aubrey glazing? I hated this tweet. I think it was a terrible fucking tweet. But what do y'all think about the tweet in general? I know we ain't doing Drake. I don't even want to talk about Drake for like another month. Like, it's way too many people talking about Drake. But what do y'all think about the sentiment of the tweet in general?
Dumb.
I hate it.
His opinion, but it's dumb.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of yapping, and I do think, you know, he chose this time to be loud about this when he could have supported his label mate. He don't got to, but you know, I feel like, hey, it's eyes on Dreamville right now, right? Because one of the artists is dropping. So something like that, of course, is going to buzz and people are going to look at it, you know, in the same way that we are. Hey, should you have maybe supported your label mate versus stirring up some drama online? I don't know. Like,
didn't JID say that J. Cole sold Dreamville? If I'm not mistaken, because I remember watching the Joe Budden podcast and him saying that the whole Dreamville got paid for J. Cole selling it. So I don't know if they just Dreamville in name and not in group. Like they might just be separated, but because like we're a unit, we still gotta be Dreamville. But since we're not together, I'm not gonna like repost your damn album because we're not together. So it's like J. Cloud said, like, even though we're in the group, don't mean we're all gonna support each other.
I mean, that's kind of fucking dumb though. Like I say, I mean, I don't know, man. I've never been on a label, never been signed or whatever, but like, just speaking from even this platform, it's like if Lee doing some shit, bro, I'm finna fucking promote it because your success helps everybody, right? If Cloud doing some shit, takes 2 seconds to hit a fucking repost, right?
Exactly. What's the point of being label mates if I guess I'm still halfway in competition with you or some shit like that?
I mean, it's business, bro. Like Boz isn't the one who signed JID. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole is. You know, and on top of that,
I ain't saying they got to be like a cohesive unit or nothing, but don't get in each other's way.
But I don't think they're in each other's way. I think they're just not like, you know, not really paying attention to each other, honestly. Because I mean, Boz dropped the album like a few months ago. I don't think JID promoted that shit.
Or I don't think anybody promoted that Ari Lennox song that came out.
She ain't even
know she out of that. She out of that whole situation.
Even as a friend, like we were label mates.
Yeah, but like I said, that don't mean friends.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I don't think she had a good time there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think she's gonna be promoting none of that shit. The Shea Butter is over with. What do y'all think is next for like kind of the last thing I want to hit on this topic at hand, going back to JID? You know what I mean? Is he capable, you think, or maybe even if y'all maybe think he is capable, gonna drop it one day? Y'all think he's capable of producing a classic that can be like mainstream, a hit? You know what I'm saying? Like a compass across the board. I know there's very few artists of cable of that, the Kendricks and the Drakes of that nature. Do y'all think he could hit that tier? You feel me?
He's got the skill set. He's got like he's got the talent. And will he? I mean, a lot of people have the talent and don't. So
yeah, I would say he's definitely on the right track, but it's just time will tell because things change, trends change so often. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what's next for him will be, I guess, the determining factor. Like, how does he follow up from this? You know, and if it's not strong, then people are going to question his spot. If he has he has a spot, but not like, top 50 yet. He's not there, you know what I'm saying? But he's climbing.
Yeah.
Were you talking about classic song or classic album?
I ain't gonna say classic song. I mean, what the fuck is a classic? Anybody can drop a hit. That's pretty much just a hit.
But like a hit that can last through time. Like we still say No Hands even like in 2025. Like that's a classic.
Yeah.
Like something that you go back a decade later and be like, oh man, it don't matter where we at, everybody gonna hear it.
Yeah. Those to me are so random though. Like it is people that have zero talent. Like, do we think Waka Flocka is a top tier or Roscoe Dash is a top tier artist despite dropping a classic song? You know what I mean? Like you can suck and drop a fucking classic song.
But that's also regional. That goes to regional. In Atlanta, Roscoe Dash is God on, well, I won't say God on water, but you know what I mean. Like he's one of the guys who made Atlanta. So even if like we said, like if you being from where you at, where I'm at, Roscoe Dash might be the like Young Jock, like it's going down. But over where other people might be at, it's like that's just Young Jock. So I think you can still be like, you can not be a top tier lyrical rapper, but still be the man in your city or the man in your state, I would say. Like Trina. Do you say Trina's a top tier female rapper?
I don't know. I couldn't say.
But Trina's up there in that echelon of women rappers. Like you can't say women rap and not say Trina.
You
got to say Trina.
I think she's very influential, but I mean,
like Trina, like her and Brandy, the boy is mine. Man, Trina, hey, you got to put Trina up there. It got to. Trina is Trina.
How we get on Trina of all fucking people? How did the fuck that come from JID?
She a legend in Florida. She a legend in Florida.
So you're saying a legend in a regional legend, bro. I don't think it is a trend-setting thing. I'm talking about that next motherfucking level, dog. You feel me?
Are you talking about even what white people would know? Like, oh my god,
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, throw that shit on. Throw that fucking JID on. Yeah, that shit, bro.
Put the white people with the slasher in the backwards hat. They know who JID is.
Well, they do, because when I went to that concert, they was popping out. All right, and I would say surround sound almost had that effect. Like I feel like that was his closest to getting like a classic song, because I feel like that's the song that kind of carried him a little bit. And then he was like, let me carry this momentum into the next project. I feel like that's when a lot of people that weren't like originally JID fans started paying attention to him. Like, oh shit, who's this guy? You know?
Yeah, I think Tate and Savage helped that a lot though.
Right. No,
I don't know if that would have had the same effect if they weren't on it, but still, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree with the sentiment. The last thing I got on JID, and y'all got any last things on that subject? We can move on. Speaking of Atlanta legends, Gunna drops one of one. No, the last one I should say. All these ones confusing me.
We would be so lucky.
And this is just a a tweet on it. Gunna should never be compared to those guys again. Man keeps dropping classic albums back to back. No rapper has had a legendary run like this in a long
Facts.
Yes, forever to a gift and a curse, to one of one, to the last one, not a single miss with a motherfucking flame on it. All right, what do y'all think of
Stop it, man. We gotta stop it. We gotta fucking stop it.
We have to stop it.
Like,
let me go first because I know that your cloud about to go off. Let me go first, cloud, because I know you about to go off. This man came back from ratting on a nigga and dropped 4 albums back to back to back. Now, I'm not saying they were all hitters, but at least a majority of the songs on there were hard. Now, I damn sure am going to miss the Thug and all the Atlanta friends on the album, because I definitely am missing like a 21 Savage feature on here or something. But going from a rat and then dropping music and people still like your stuff and you not being blackballed by anybody, hey, it's good. The album's good. The boy can't miss. The boy can hoop. Now, I'm not saying he's Kendrick Lamar, but hey, if you could go from jumping from adversity and still keep on shooting, I don't know. Hey, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
T.I. was on a Crime Stoppers video.
Yeah, but he dropped the biggest music of his career.
Though.
He didn't snitch on. He didn't literally point at a nigga and say he did it.
No, but that shit was like a big thing.
Yeah,
that was a big thing.
But we knew why he was doing that though.
Oh yeah.
Gunna is more so like so he told, yes, and for the most part we don't mess with him because he told. But most of gangster rap fans are not gangsters in and of themselves. So him telling doesn't really matter to these people because they just here for the music. They don't care about if he's still gangster affiliated or nothing like that. They just care that he dropping Gunna songs. So it really depends on who you are. I've not heard a Gunna song in years. And if I do listen to a Gunna song, the last one I heard was he had a track on he had Yosemite on that Travis Scott album from a few years back. I love that song. I love that song. Anything after that, I don't too much care to hear it because I'm not a Gunna fan. I like the whole group of Young Thug, Gunna, the Atlanta and Friends, or Atlanta Super Friends is what I was calling it. But Gunna as a standalone character, I care not. I always looked at him as like Young Thug's little bro or Young Thug's protege or the next guy that Young Thug signed because Young Thug getting out the rap game, and that's how you do that.
Listen, a rat selling 90K, I would say, is pretty impressive.
Ooh, Ratatouille. Did you say the Ratatouille?
The Ratatouille selling 90K. That means somebody's lying about who they supporting and people is buying. All right. But
that's what I'm saying. Most of his fans do not care about like gang politics. They just like gangster rap.
Facts.
Right. And he to be fair, I think he also has like a lot of women that, support, and they're like, I don't care about that. Like that was the whole running thing. Like they were like, I can't wait till Gunna drops his first album post jail because I don't care about him being a rap because I'm not into street shit, So I do think there's just like there's people that claim to be and aren't and still listening, and there's people that honestly could give two less fucks about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I do think I am somebody that always thought he was like a better rapper than Lil Baby. In my opinion, I would seek a Gunna album over a Lil Baby album. Like if they dropped the same day, I would say I'm playing Gunna first. And I was not disappointed when he first came out. As far as this one, I don't know if it really adds up to what he did on those other albums that were mentioned in that tweet. In my opinion, I think out of the ones there, Gift and the Curse was like my favorite in Drip Season, that whole, so I don't know. Last Wun, it was a tough listen. I'm not going to lie. I'm still I'm giving it another chance though. Cause sometimes you gotta be in a certain mood. And I'm like, maybe it's me. Maybe I gotta come back to it. But at first I'm like, the beats, sound the same. I don't know. Like, but I get it. It's the last one for YSL. So he's like, here, take it. Damn. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
damn.
Right.
Yeah, and I go further on that. I'm a little baby hater. I fucking hate his voice. I hate his style.
Thank you.
I hate
you.
everything about Little.
But
I
when
hate
did that
the way
start
he carry
happening?
himself.
When did that start
I
happening? It's
never
like,
liked Little Baby, bro. I
when he
never
dropped,
got
we
the
were
hype,
paid.
bro.
Niggas was
We
going.
got
Niggas, the street
Future and
was
we got
going.
Thug. What the fuck you need Little Baby for? Like, what is you here for? Why are you in the room? It's like the little brother
Him
that
and
tagged
42
along.
Doug had the streets going, and then whenever that Gunna thing happened, it was like, nah, we don't like Lil Baby. I was like, damn, that's
Man,
a
he's
mad
the worst.
switch
He's
up.
the worst of the babies, bro. He's
Yeah.
worst baby, the baby, all of them. He's the worst baby out of all of them, bro. And I just hated that appearance he had on Plague Boy, and that didn't do nothing to help his reputation. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. It's like 1 out of 25 song hits for me for Lil Baby. It's like it's the same. I don't know. Yes, Gunna may use the same flow sometimes, but I don't know something about the way he
Sometimes.
sound. Yeah, a lot of times.
I like
about
the
the
way
way-
that nigga sound.
Something about the way he sounds. I just be like, I don't know. Like it just don't do it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I just don't get. I never got the hype. I just never fucking got the hype. I was like, why? Yeah, a lot of people I can get like why they fuck with. I never got it behind.
like
That's
him
me
on
with Kevin
solo
Gates.
song. Yeah, nah.
I hate Kevin Gates. You can I will fight somebody if they put Kevin Gates on. Don't put Kevin Gates on.
Man, Kevin
Don't
Gates got
do it.
hate. I know it. You know you got to
He
get
got
the
the
button.
best
on.
interviews.
You got the button.
Hate. He need a podcast. He need a podcast, man.
You can tell a lot about an artist based on like their fans, and I ain't never met nobody with a 4PF chain that I actually liked. So
You don't like Ronaldo Rodriguez?
I
Rallo.
like Rylo Rodriguez. I like VZ. I don't like Lil Baby.
So you know, Beastie sound like that nigga drowning. And I love these.
See, I be in the mood for VZ though. VZ, he a regional thing for me, so I'm biased there. He regional.
Do you like Lucky?
I like Lucky.
Oh my God. I'm now all right. I love Lucky too, but Lucky sound like that nigga dying though.
Lucky sound like he dying. You got to be in the mood for Lucky though.
I fuck with old Lucky. Before he got all fiends out.
Yeah, sometimes you hate to see your favorite artist get rich. It's like the worst thing that could happen, but it happens.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who didn't really feel for the album, Obi, shout out to Obi, man. 4 out of 10. That might be the lowest I've seen. He's pretty nice with the score. So if you see a low score from Obi, that shit might have been trash. Believe it or not, I went to this one to like it. I always do with every album. Given the amount of time I spend listening, trust me, I approach it and hoping for something positive. While this wasn't bad, I found it to be average with some weak elements. Sometimes I go back, see if I've been missing out. Gunna in the Last Wun didn't make me feel like I missed anything at all. Standout tracks not available.
Sheesh.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Actually, I mean, 4 out of 10 and no standout tracks is probably still pretty generous. That's a positive man right there. So he wasn't feeling it at all, and I did post the video review of it. I didn't see too many people push back. I seen people fighting harder for like Yeet. He gave Yeet like a fucking 6 or 7 or 6 point something, and they was in there mad steaming. He gave Gunna this 4 out of 10, and everybody was like, "Yeah, that's about right." So,
but this is probably Yeet's best project since he went from trying to be mainstream. Now he's going back to being like writing hieroglyphics on shit now.
He got them stands. He got the Drake stands that sprinkled over there. So
He was on Family Guy. He doing something we not like.
Yeah, he got a different type of fan base. We just don't even fuck with them. Like
Yeah, they a little different. They a lot out there.
I don't personally mess with Yeet, but again, Yeet was on Family Guy. His fan base, it's there. I just ain't seeing it. He's somebody. My little brother loves Yeet, but he 21 too. So it's like I feel like Yeet a 20-year-old rapper.
Yeah.
Me
That's
being damn near 30, I don't too much care.
Yo, sorry about that. Goes hard though.
Yeah. Look,
he slaps in the car. I never say he don't slap in the car. But shit, Tommy Rickman slaps in the car too. So
Yeah, there's some of those. You sprinkle that in there, it hits on the playlist.
Yeah, it's different. I always say that you got to give it the car test, yo. Some albums I didn't even like until I like hopped into a car with some 12s, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
I was tripping the whole time. What?
This shit is great. What the fuck? Speaking of which, like the second part of the whole Gunna comment, we got to touch on it, right? It's probably bigger than the album. We spoke about him leaving YSL, and now it seems Young Thug, this is Gunna by name on Little Baby's new album. So I'm playing this little snippet. I can't barely hear that shit. That was terrible.
I need to hear the quality because I don't know if he's trying to do it.
Recorded that shit on a Nokia. Only reason I fuck with you, Gunna, because of Truth. Well, he heard it there. That's apparently what was referenced in the Little Baby track. It's kind of interesting when people diss people and other people's shit. You feel me? It's like, did you get permission to do that, man? But what do y'all think about that? With this release and him leaving YSL, right? Essentially being a free agent, where I guess Thug doesn't have to necessarily kid glove it up. Because he do make money off this dude's success, right? Now that he's gone right now, do y'all think the beef is gonna like fire up? You feel me?
I can't get over the voice that he's using on the track, so I'm trying to process that. But
yeah, I had to hear high quality because if it's a voice that's gonna be nice on the song, then it's gonna be nasty. But if I need to know.
I heard it myself outside of the stream, and I was like, I don't know, but I do think there are some things that Thug has to abide to, with his release that Gunna may not have to. So I don't know how far he will be able to go when it comes to them beefing, but as far as like lyrically and what he can even say on his own album that he needs to focus on, that's how I feel. I feel like he's gonna continue it because that's what people want to see. But I mean, at this point, we waiting for Thug to actually drop so we can have something to compare. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who had the better post-release album. And so far, Gunna has been doing his thing. Whether or not people want to admit it, I mean, I still think the 90K is impressive, even if I don't really fuck with the album. You know what I'm saying? So when Thug drops that album, then we could talk about what he want to talk about, and we could, he could talk his shit. But right now, he's holding out and he's doing a lot of yapping.
And you kind of segue into pretty much the last thing I want to talk about in regards to that. Did Thug squander the momentum of his release from jail following, it was very publicized, him beating that Rico? Like that was like probably crazy momentum. I would say he took a plea, but considering that was like a year-long trial and the consequences he could have faced, because a lot of them dudes was getting football jersey numbers, like a lot of them. So, the fact that he walked away with just like pretty much probation time served type shit, that was hella some momentum. Like we seen a lot of artists when they get out of prison drop like an album. Because I mean, what the hell else you be doing? You should have a fucking at least a 20-piece ready to just go to the studio. You feel me? Do y'all think, given he's close to a year out now, did he squander that momentum?
But that 20-piece he didn't abide by the rules, because remember, he can't rap about gang violence, shooting, or any gang stuff or slime stuff. So now he has to find a way to rap in a different way. You're gonna have to literally be Chris Brown. You will literally gonna have to be singing nothing but women's songs for like 15 years, or until like you can get this reinstated. Because I can't rap about shooting niggas. I can't rap about slime stuff. I might as well just rap about Mariah the Scientist for like all my life or something like that. Like, it's hard. And that's why Gunna's going to win, because if I come out with a song, I have to go take it to the court. They ain't going to have to listen to it. They're going to be like, oh, what's this? He was wearing red on a painted wall. Like, you're going to have to look at every sentence and like break it down. So at that point, I'm going to have to test the waters by putting out features. And if I can say this on this feature, I can get away with saying this on a song. So now I think if Metro's still with Thug, I think Metro's going to be like, hey, let's think about this and order this out so you don't go back to jail for breaking the rules. Because if Thug breaks the rules, he's going to serve like I don't know how many years, and you're gonna be fucked then. So it's best to like throw out features and see what I can say before I can say something wrong.
I mean, what else he got? I mean, he on a ban right now, right? He can't even travel outside of like Atlanta, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
He went to Chicago.
Maybe
But
hit
it
quick.
can't be.
Yeah,
it can't be nothing like far out. I don't know what's the distance where he can go.
Are we even as people anticipating a Thug drop at this point? Y'all think?
I mean, he's got that Always Scooty or whatever that he named that album after the star, but he's got
Yeah,
that coming out, or allegedly he's teasing it real hard.
Yeah, but
I
he
forgot
pushed
about
the
that.
day back. He keep pushing the day. Look, people are forgetting. Like just keep
Because he
pushing
was
it.
wearing that mask, and I was like, "Why are you wearing that
Yeah,
mask? Like we don't know who
he
you
released
are."
a video with Future to like tell us that Uy Scuddy was coming out, but like we haven't heard nothing else about it after that.
Yeah, and I think honestly, he might have even stopped because of all the heat he knew was coming out. He's like, I can't compete with no Clips. I'm not trying to directly compete with Gunna. I feel like he didn't want to. I don't know. I he was supposed to drop in May, and then and I feel like that's the time where a lot of that promo picked up. He did the mask thing. He did a bunch of different. He did the interview.
I
You know
totally
what I'm
forgot
saying?
about that one.
And then now it's like unknown. And then he was joking around with Mariah the Scientist, like, "Oh, she'll probably drop before I do." And she was like, "Oh, let's drop the same day. Like, just drop.
When did that Money and Future song come out? Was it last year?
I think that came out this year.
Oh, then okay. That's still too long ago because that was like before the summer started.
Money on Money.
That didn't really take off. That didn't really take off either.
Yeah, in April.
Oh hell, that's 4 months.
And you got the summer, yo, like Atlanta summer, and you didn't drop a project. I don't know, man.
I can't. What I'm gonna rap about? I can't. I'm gonna join up with the
rap. You don't know what the hell he's saying half the time. Yeah, you gotta.
Hey, I've been listening to Young Thug since he dropped the language, and that man sound like nothing.
He better get
I
on
was
that
listening to Thug when
wordplay.
his teeth was messed up. If you would listen to Thug when his teeth were messed up, you a survivor.
But his rapping was different. He sounded like fucking Wayne back then, man.
See, I hated Young Thug back in that era just because he was like walking around in leopard print dresses and shit. But the language was amazing.
That was my shit. Pause.
The language was amazing. Like that was the song that made me like, yo, Thug he's him. He might be that guy. Maybe I need to just get off his nuts because the language was amazing.
Listen, though that was his best work. Right now, I don't know if he could. I don't know if he's gonna be able to really drop a project as good as his previous projects.
With him being on probation, I don't think it's smart to drop no YSL album no damn way. Because y'all just got hit on a RICO charge. So maybe change the branding a little bit. Also, what is Thug gonna rap about on an album that's not gonna violate his probation?
Oh, that's what we said. But I mean,
Alchemist beat. Yeah, Alchemist.
Bro, it's just a million fucking things you can rap about. If you can't make an whole album out saying blood, bro, or slime, bro, then
but
maybe
for somebody who grew up that their whole life, yeah.
I know people right now who are you from Chicago, bro. We know active gang members whose Facebook looks like Mr. Rogers. Okay, you don't
100%. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? You can make an album without saying blood and slime.
Can Chief Keef make an album like that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Exactly. See, would you want to listen to Chief?
It's time for Thug to make some adult music. If he's not in the space to make some adult music right now, then he might be getting ready to fall off. Because like he's on probation, he can't rap about the same things. Maybe rap about being a grown ass man now. Maybe rap about responsibilities or your children or taxes. Give us something.
401k music. There you go.
It's like maybe we need an introspective album out of Thug.
Yeah, he can tap into that.
Girls.
Yeah, he could tap into that emotional, like what he went through in prison. I don't know. He need to hurry up because then people gonna be like, "We don't want
your empire just fell. Some of your friends weren't really your friends. We have the basis for some real music here. You hurt. You walk into that hurt and make something. But I mean, if you just gonna give us money on money 12 times on an album, then
yeah, it's not gonna work. Y'all need to at him in the
that.
chat. At Thug and tell him this is what he need to do.
Hey, look at the whole
Alchemist. Just go run the Alchemist, be like, hey, or conductor be like, hey, yo, throw a beat on something.
Man, and
Word.
Alchemist ain't finna bail these niggas out every 5 minutes neither.
That's why I
Somebody's
say go to
gonna have to carry some weight.
That's why I say go to conductor. Conductor's, hey, I'll go to conductor all day.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well, that's all
Or
I
the
got.
dude who
Alchemist
West
out here
Gun
saving
beats.
careers, man.
Alchemist need to take a break, to be honest with you. Alchemist need to go away for like a year, come back, bro. I think he's oversaturating himself. He going Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, shit, I love Larry June. That's my favorite rapper right now, but I'm hearing too much of that shit now.
Exactly. Go away for a little bit. Make a motherfucker want to make like, damn, what happened to Sosa? What she dropped? You need a little bit. Like I think it's an in between where you can like totally disappear and people say you fell off and then you just too much. The Boldy James album every 2 weeks type shit.
Boldy
what I
James
mean?
album every 2 hours. What you mean?
But that leads to your probably might be the currency thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna drop every month. Like, oh shit, we expect Boldy to drop every 2 weeks, and it's still gonna be good. I haven't heard nobody say Boldy James dropped a bad album in like months.
I think his last joint had mixed reviews, man. A couple of joints, they was like, you know what I mean? Like, you getting a little lazy. And plus, he's kind of one-dimensional, bro. Boldy's kind of one-dimensional, bro.
He be dropping some bullshit, but it's never really because of him. It's because he picks like fucking like producers with like 150 followers.
Hey, you gotta build them up. Go from the
Look,
ground up.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool, but it'd be trash.
Hey, Nicholas Craven, that dude, wherever the Scrabble.
when you got Nicholas Craven, when you got the Alchemist, like his production base, he's fine. He
Bro,
can't
Chuck
scale.
English is his cousin.
Really?
But we are at a point to where that last Boldy album, there were parts of that album I first listened through where I was finishing some of his bars because I knew what the fuck Boldy James was about to say.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
That's
getting
West Side Gun for me. That leaves credence. That means I know you.
familiar.
I mean, we right here. We here.
All right, man. That's all I got. Any last thoughts on Gunna, man? Thug in general, anything we touched on this past minute?
I think Gunna and Thug need to do a celebrity boxing match, and then we need to not hear shit else about that forever. Y'all gonna have to have a music career outside of one another.
Man, Gunna might win that, bro. Thug looking kind of.
Yeah, Thug looking.
Yeah, Gunna been on his, he been on his healthy tip. He been in the gym and all that. Thug out here running around with Mariah the Scientist, doing interviews and shit.
With the dad bod, yeah, he's definitely a father in his 30s.
Hey, that's a fat body. Ain't a lean stomach. Ain't a lean stomach. It's a food
So
stomach.
You got to trick that nigga into relapsing or something if you want to win.
Oh no, dude! Like, yo, man, like here you go.
He said, "Give him the drugs."
Yo,
And then he just makes the leg and he back to normal.
28,
got
30
planned.
seconds.
You got playing whipping in his car or some shit.
Hey, yo, man, I dropped something off at your door.
The views expressed by Jonathan Cloud are not that of hip hop society in general. We're moving on, man. What's next? Crash Dummy. All right, let's do this.
Hey, Darren.
All right, for the sake of the algorithm and not getting us banned, we're going to refer to the object aforementioned in this article as the green eggplant, right? So 18-year-old Kaden Lopez has been arrested for throwing the green eggplant at WNBA star Sophie Cunningham at last night's WNBA game. He has been charged with assault and disorderly conduct. So I think the best way to kind of summarize this whole crash dummy situation with this young man, Mr. Kaden Lopez, is to break down the story, right? So let's just say hypothetically, right? Somebody dares you or you decide it would be great, a kiki, a ha-ha, to smuggle a green eggplant into a WNBA game and throw it onto the court because you'll be the coolest dude in the fucking high school, where the fuck this dude is, right? The plan. First and foremost, you have to acquire a green eggplant. So either you had to walk into a certain store and walk up to that counter with that thus green eggplant in your hand, or you had to, God forbid, borrow a green eggplant from somebody, right?
It's a nasty bro.
Upon which you then have to smuggle Dutch green eggplant into a WNBA venue, right? Upon
Pause.
money for such object, right? And then once in the game, you then have to try to sneak and throw this object onto the court while not attempting to hit a WNBA player, because you'll get charged with an assault, which apparently you don't even got good aim, brother, because you hit a WNBA player and now you paid money to a WNBA game and ended up getting charged with assault and disorderly. I have to say this is probably the dumbest thing in the world. And sir, if you think this is going to make you like a hit with the ladies, you're going to be the coolest dude in the school. No. Look at your mugshot, sir. If you weren't getting any hoes before, you definitely ain't getting any hoes now. So I have to say this entire situation, on top of being super duper cringy, nasty, why are you running around with a green eggplant and hurling it at WNBA game thinking it's funny? Now you are the biggest loser. And on top of that, you paid money to catch a charge. Good job, sir. And for that, you get the biggest car crash. And I think that shit is well deserved. Good job, guy. And that's what we got there.
That's pause from the beginning to the end,
bro.
Because like where did you hide it?
We not. I skipped. I lost over that.
You had to put it somewhere so when they pat you down, they be like, "Hey, is this you? This you? Yeah, man. Yes, it's all me, cuz right here. We got this.
You just made it
all
infinitely
me."
worse. That being said, let's get into.
I mean, honestly, this is the most we done talked about the WNBA in a few years. So they need to be thankful bro was even there.
We got another green eggplant smuggler. You gotta watch Hotel, bro. I don't want to see you on no fucking news.
Whoa.
I ain't supporting what I mean, he 18. I think it's funny or whatever, but at the same time, as somebody who don't care about the WNBA, and I know how much. First of all, I make more than them bitches, so I can talk however I want to talk.
Be nice.
We're getting banned. Oh my god, you go away. Demonetized.
I actually thoroughly enjoy the WNBA. New York Liberty has been fucking killing it. So be nice. I can't dunk all the time. God damn it.
I do like the new NBA, the new WNBA. I ain't gonna lie.
And they got skills, all right? And you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them.
I just think they got to stop treating it like a throwaway league and run them concurrently. You feel me?
Yeah.
It has to be a real thing, because right now the WNBA is like, it's a side thought.
Yeah, it's a summer. Like, who the fuck trying to sit in an arena in the
situation?
It's a throwaway shit.
And they also play their games at 11 a.m. So, you know, the league has a lot of shit to do. Yeah, it's like I'm at work looking at the score. Like, come on, help me, help you.
Yeah, kids sleep. They done played fucking Roblox all night and they sleep. They ain't trying to wake up and go to no WNBA game and shit. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to this VOD. All right, today we got a Chicago artist. I wanted to switch it up a little bit, so we're doing one for the ladies. We on our fucking JID shit. This one for the ladies. Act Like by Raymi the artist. Let's play it. Make sure y'all mute your mics. And this is only like a 2-minute 45-second song, so it ain't too bad. All right, here we go.
But I can't hear it.
It's not playing.
I'm not getting no audio either.
Yo, D. Yeah, bro. Bro. Yo. Bro, what the hell?
I think he has his. I don't think he can hear.
No
Yo.
sound, no sound.
I'm weak as
Oh,
hell.
nobody can hear that?
No.
I'm just seeing rocking out. All right.
Yeah.
Like, all right, thumbs up for you, damn it. Like,
Listening to that new Pootie tank over there.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. I don't know why the fuck they playing.
I was just about to say that.
All right, let's try this again. Let me know if y'all hear it this time. Can y'all hear it?
Turn up a little bit.
Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Turn it up a little bit though.
Yeah.
Nah, I stopped.
Audio's out.
Yo. Oh my god, man.
Still not working?
Nah, it stopped.
That's weird as fuck, yo.
Yo.
That is weird as fuck. I might have to pull one of y'all up, yo. Let me do this. I'm gonna twirl my camera off because maybe my fucking memory thing is fucking up. One more time. Outside of that, we're gonna have to fucking skip it or put a YouTube link in this bitch. All right. Share screen. All right. Try this one more again. So y'all see the screen, right? All right. I'm tired of running this song back 85 times.
Turn up a little bit. Yeah. You can act like I'm not when you know that I'm that bitch. You can act like I'm not when you know that I'm that bitch. You can act like I'm not, but you know I had the biz. You can act like I'm not, yeah, act like I'm not. You can act like I'm not when you know I really do that. Act like I'm not when you know that I've been through it. You can act like I'm not. You can act like I'm not. You know I be stepping. I don't have that phone home gone. You know I'm always rapping. And never riding. Don't leave you without my weapon. If I hit your nigga once right there, you know it's a blessing. Get too chummy with these hooks, they be messy. Yeah, I get scummy with my blood plus the belly. It's because I walk like that, look like that. Please don't call my phone with all that like that. Yeah, bitch, cause I'm a dog like that. I bite back. Please don't get your heart attached. Won't write back. You can't act like I'm not when you know that I'm that bitch. You can't act like I'm not when you know that I'm the shit. You can't act like I'm not, but you know I had the biz. You can't act like I'm not. Yeah, act like I'm not. You can't act like I'm not when you know I really do this. You can't act like I'm not when you know that I've been through it. You can't act like I'm not. You can act like I'm not. Act like I'm not. You can act like I'm not.
There you have it, Raymi, the artist, Act Like. And let me pull up the prompt here. Everybody was able to hear the whole thing this time, right?
We gotta find a new method next time because I could barely hear. I had to bring up the lyrics, and the lyrics were not flattering. I'll just before I even start reviewing it.
I was gonna ask, was she white before I heard the N-word? I was like, okay, she's not white, obviously.
Nah, same. I literally was reading them lyrics too. Like, I did listen to it before. Actually, I went to click on the link before, and then Spotify played her other song. So when I heard this, I was like, "Oh shit, this sounds completely different." And the skill level sounds completely different, but I'll get into it.
He said, "What did I just listen to?" Yeah, and that's the thing too. Shout out Star. I gotta bring this up. This is hilarious. What did I just listen to? Yeah, starting going for those pussy good bars. Actually, I think it was kind of mild on that. I've heard way worse as far as that. And as far as like you were saying, I had to go actually listen to some more of her music, right? Because it's hard to judge off this one song. It's literally 2 hooks and a 16. It may not even be a full 16 bars. I gotta count them. But that's all it is, right? It's such a short song. You really can't get a sense of the skill of her. I heard some more of her stuff. She can rap. I just didn't. I think for one, this song, even for like this era of short songs, this song was way too fucking short to me. Needed another fucking bar, get a feature. I don't know what the fuck you gotta do, but give me 2.5 minutes. Goddamn. Also, I just think that it was just kind of very surface level. You know what I'm saying? I understand everything can't be a grand opus type of shit, but I just didn't hear anything that anybody should be running back this particular song. So I would say in general, I'm gonna have to go thumbs down on this particular song. But I will say, and she got more recent shit too that came out 2025 and 2024. This is from 2023. So she has been, to me, improving and stuff like that. But just for this song particularly, I'm gonna have to go thumbs down. But I'll say keep working. You feel me? Don't just start a Amazon job, some shit. Go ahead, get your rap career up. But I'm thumbs down in this one. Who next? Lee.
Yeah, so the good first, I do feel like she did try to bring a certain energy on the track, which I wasn't mad at, but I do feel as though as the lyrics progress, I was like, okay, there's not much really being said in my opinion. And when I compare this to her other song, the song that I listened to was actually called I Can Do That. And I'm comparing it to this. I'm like, it's like 2 different levels, which makes sense because the I Can Do That song is from this year and this is from
Exactly.
2023.
Yeah.
So definitely has improved as an artist. But as far as this song, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give it a thumbs down.
All right, I feel you on that. But you sound like me, thumbs down. But yeah, you doing your thing. Keep rapping.
Yeah.
Dale, what you think, bro?
So I'm gonna thumbs down it, but I would say you said this came out 2023, so I feel like she was trying to catch on to that sexy
It's like
red
1 minute,
wave.
1 minute 55 seconds actually. Yeah,
like she tried to catch on that sexy red era where like everybody had like that whole, like you said, the ski. But like you said, she probably got better, and since her 2025 songs are probably better. But like you said, let her get better and let the songs get better.
Bet Cloud, bring it home. Give her 1 thumbs up, bro, for the song.
Not gonna happen, man. Thumbs down. But it's not for me, so who cares what I think?
Here you go. You produce shit. We care about
but I'm not producing shit like this. So
if J Cloud produced Throw That Ass Part 2, hey, we on the money. We on the money.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that's gonna be all thumbs. But like I said, this is a little bit unfair because she does have newer stuff that is dope. But make sure y'all check her out, and I'll bring her stuff up for now. But with the no likes, we gotta play the basura.
Bro. Get them niggas out of here.
After the K Pasa album, damn.
I think we are the street tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna bring up her. Make sure y'all follow on social. She got a pretty good following too, so she definitely doing her thing out here. Although
what kind of rapper is she like? Is she like Snow? Is it Snow the Product, or is she like?
It's a mix because she does got a couple like drill sounding songs, but she has more lyrical shit as well. So she does a little bit of some everything. I wouldn't put her she's not like she's not like a Katie Got Bands where it's just all drill or some shit. But she definitely a little versatile. So, but
she Raymi Ma. Okay.
You know what I mean? So check her out. Make sure y'all follow her. She does have some decent, especially particularly from this year. So make sure y'all check out the artists. We're here to support at the end of the day. And we don't even have to say improve because you already improved on your 2023 shit. But it's just the popular song that popped up on my algorithm. So I rolled with it. That's what I got, man. So any last words for her? Anything you might think of to help? If not, going on. Moving on. We got our comedy break, which we're gonna play a kind of interesting freestyle. So let me pull this up for you. Improv freestyle, basically what this shit is. It's kind of interesting.
Open your wallet, do it, raise what you got, because we're looking for topics now. Hold them up, yeah, hold up.
Yeah, I do music that's too sick. I can expand it, turn your freaking toothpick to a broomstick. That's right, now you tell her for years. You took that shoe off and we can smell it from here.
Yeah, I don't know how that felt, but I can finally tell my mom that I'm a black belt.
Yep.
Yeah, they said I'm quite baller. I'll also tell her that I'm rich because Caitlin just gave me $5.
$5, you know that I rhyme hot. Even Cyclops loves the rhymes that I drop. Yes, now you know it's never wishing, it's never written. The battlers have gone fishing. Hey.
All right, you know I'm about to kick it, kind of like your ticket. I'm just here to rip it, but right now, you know I'm buzzing the beat. I get the hint, man. There's something stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, I'm not saying you brought something bad. I'm just saying this is freestyle. I don't use a pad. See, I don't write it, and we rock the show. Plus, not even this could stop my flow. Hey.
Open your purse.
There you have it. I wonder if they set that up. You think they put people in the audience to like fucking rig that shit? I don't know.
Even still, they made it work.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to just improv like that. So salute to them.
This shit like that though.
Yeah,
it's like people weren't afraid. Like, I don't got no bars. I ain't doing no freestyle. Like people are afraid to be fucking funny.
Right.
Joke around.
Everybody want to be cool. Go ahead, man. Be funny sometime. Oh, let me take this down. I'm still
being funny is kind of the coolest thing you can do half the time. So like, I don't know why everybody running away from that. But.
Well, it's because they know they're gonna be trash. So
facts. And speaking of everybody's favorite artist, Little Baby, he pulled up on Platboy Max. I'm play this video. This pretty much went viral, but I guess we're gonna go into Extortion or Good Business. Little Baby a business man.
Take the camera off so niggas don't see you rapping and shit.
No, you understand it. You
okay, I'm listening.
Money down.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Crazy man.
So you gotta put money down. Wait, explain to me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
You understand everything else I've been talking about the whole day.
Okay, so you saying niggas gotta break bread with a string for you to rap?
Nah, you gonna bust the screen down.
Wait,
yeah, today. We split.
Okay, so we split the stream
revenue.
The
for the
revenue
for the day. That's
for you to rap.
Yeah. Not for me to rap. We doing that anyway. I'm already on here.
Oh, type. So, you just saying
like
split the shit out.
Then I'd be like, okay, I'm finna go in there and fucking walk shit.
And wow,
and whoever said I had to ghost write, I really do this shit in like 10 minutes too. It ain't gonna take long.
10 minutes.
Okay. That's the problem.
Oh, let's do it then.
Go to
I seen you all set rap for a good 10 minutes off, but this is nasty.
There you have it. That's pretty much the brunt of what I wanted to show. I ain't gonna play the whole 2 minutes and 48 seconds, but he wanted him to bust the screen down. He bust the screen down. Face ass. So my question to y'all is that kind of an extorty type of fucking thing, especially do that kind of. Hopefully this is set up. I'm thinking maybe this is like, you know what I mean, playing. I don't trust nothing these days, to be honest with you, but just taking this on face value, let's say it is real, right? Is that kind of some extortion shit? And then it's that kind of unprofessional also to kind of mention that business type shit. Because you see Black Boys like, yo, I'm gonna talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? Should that have been ironed out before you even got there? Or did Lil Baby just exert his leverage? Because I'm here. I'm telling you to bust the screen now. You know what I'm saying? My fans in the building. So good business, some extorty type shit. Both. What do y'all think?
You don't even get the money from streaming in that same as that day. You gotta wait like 2 or 3 days for you to get the money out. So that means I gotta like hit you up in 2 days, show you the receipt, break it down to your manager, put it on my IRS statement or whatever. Like, no, like if this was a joke, then cool. If not, this is nasty because if your man's Yachty that's supposed to be on there tonight is not an asshole, then this just makes Lil Baby just looks horrible. If Lil Yachty goes up there just be an asshole, then this just is how land niggas move.
Yeah, it sounds like he just heard. Yeah, it sounds like he just heard that streamers get paid off that shit and was just like, I want half of it. And he don't really know how any of that shit works.
Yeah, I just feel I know the running joke is that he don't play about his money or whatever the case is, but I just feel like that's some shit you figure out before you hop on the stream. Like you discuss, like, hey, if I'm showing up, I want this upfront money, and I also want X percentage of the revenue you get from me showing up. That's some shit you handle before you even pull up. You know what I'm saying? Because if the whole theme is like, yo, we in the booth, well, motherfuckers expect to see you in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was just weird to do that on live. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to use this as, well, I told you that on live, so you got to give me that money. Like, if you don't get your ass out of here.
Yes,
The song is good. I heard the song. Even though this is nasty, the song is good. But it's still nasty work. You can't be an asshole. Like, come on, bro. Like, Flatboy Max already get bullied by damn near everybody that goes there except Wiz.
He needs some security, bro. I feel like he needs like to hire like 3 big ass Samoan dudes just stand there and fucking check motherfuckers or some shit. Like, I feel like though he's get tried the most out of all the streamers that bring, like, you know, you even Kai, like, you don't really see it. Must be some security in Kai. It must be some people behind that little wall or some shit, because you really don't see it like that. But it seems like Black Boy, they always trying him for some reason. You feel me?
Because Flatboy get hood niggas. You have to get niggas like Kevin Hart, Drewski, Lucky, who are just laid back guys, or I'm high and I'm chilling. Like, I ain't about to jump you, nigga. I'm off a 3. You think I'm about to jump you right now? I'll just go in the booth.
Yeah, I think that maybe the most hostile person is Krishan Rock or some shit. But outside of that, he does kind of be very selective on who he brings in there. Yeah, you make a good point there. You make a good point. Even then, if Black Boy gonna play them games, bro, get you some homies in there ready to tear some shit up, bro. Like, you come in there, should just be a dude just standing with the door with AR, just chilling on the fucking chair.
See now you wilding now. Now, if I come to your house, you just a dude with an AR, like, I'm worried now.
Bro, look here, man. Look here. I'm expecting you come in here, you might just see him cleaning the rifle on the couch, bro. That's just how we get down here. But I'm just saying, in general, he needs something where people need to stop trying. Or just buy security, bro. Stop being cool. Get you some security. You make enough money right now where maybe you need to have somebody in there to kind of be at least intimidating to them, because obviously you ain't doing it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just need some act right, bro. But I think that was very unprofessional. But that's why I also think it may be a setup, because Lil Baby does portray this like, I'm not playing, I'm about my money, 4PF, don't fuck with me shit. So that's why this could be set up. He might even pay them to do this type of shit. You know what I mean? Reputation type of shit.
I hope that's the case, because that's just like, bro, ask for 50%, nigga. You know how much money they be sending? If I get 20,000, I'm gonna give you 10.
For
what am I gonna eat?
Right. At that point, you need to pay me. You then profit off of my audience.
We might as well go ahead and do an EP together. If I'm giving you 10 bands, give me 7 songs. Just give me 7. 7 for 10.
I also think that kind of goes to a deeper problem with independent media in general. You feel me? That's why it's almost a monopoly to a certain extent, because these people don't want to like build up a platform. Like, honestly, if you're really about like breaking the machine or whatever, instead of going to the Ebros of the world, instead of going to the Sirius XMs and shit like that, why not go? We got so many people, streamers and shit, even just hip hop in general. Wink, wink. Shameless commercial, shameless plug, right? That's doing it in that space. Why not help build up some of those, and then you can kind of break the matrix, right? But you know, money consciousness is a motherfucker, right? I think everybody's just trying to get their bag, bro. Nobody really cares about the end results or even the long goals of shit, right? That's just my little rant.
But you're right. You're right. It's hard to think about, but it is hard to think about the end of this goal when the stuff in between the goal is like kicking my ass. So if I'm like, oh shit, here's $1 million. Oh shit, that little bust ass brick became a golden brick road, only for a couple of steps. Then I gotta find another $1 million.
Yeah. Facts, big facts, bro. My question is at this point, we know Lil Baby's kind of, the word is fell off, right? I hate to use the word, but that's the word on the street, is he fell off, right? At this point, it is like a Black Boy Max, probably bigger as far as media presence than Lil Baby. Should he even bust down 50% to a Lil Baby? You know what I mean? He does his numbers regardless. Is Lil Baby really bringing in that many more streams to a Black Boy Max? This dude just had like Will Smith on that motherfucker. He wasn't talking about busting down no 50%. Like the highest paid movie star in fucking.
Well, Will Smith OG though. Will Smith OG. OGs ain't gonna ask for no bust down. They be like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. But I think, and not to overspeak, but I think even with Playboy Max, people don't like Playboy Max because they don't like his music. So even if you Lil Baby get on Playboy Max's stream and they do music, if people don't like his production, they're not gonna run to it. Like I like Playboy Max production. I may not like every song he put out, but he does have like that Cash Cobain, New Jersey pop to it. And I think that's another thing that's coming back too. I've been hearing a lot of New Jersey and a lot of New Jersey dancing. Even though I hate how New Jersey dance, I still see a lot of them get down. So hey,
sound like Chief Keef. Blow New Jersey up. I think that's all we got on that. Let's go to the next topic we got. I think this is gonna be a good one. Actually, I'm very curious to hear y'all answers about this shit right here. Punch, TD Punch. Had an interesting conversation about hip hop in the stew last night. Are you hip hop culture because you love hip hop music? So there you have it. Short and sweet. Does love of hip hop music make you of the quote unquote culture? What do y'all think? Don't all chime in at once. Okay, y'all deep in thought over there, yo. Culture and go ahead.
I mean, like most of the listeners these days, that's all they are, just listeners, bro. So it's like, what kind of prerequisites would you need to be like of the culture? Like, are we talking about artists? Are we talking about like people in general? Like, what are we talking about? It's very like vague how he worded that.
Genuine love hip hop. So I would assume fans, right? Also, if you think of hip hop, right? Hip hop is not one element. What was it? The 5 elements of hip hop, which you had the graffiti, you had the dance, you had the dress, you had the music, right? It's supposed to be a certain thing, right? That's what's supposed to separate hip hop maybe from any other genres that is actually supposed to be, at least at its inception, was a movement, right? A counterculture type movement, right? That's why the first hip hop artist was almost automatically activist to a certain extent, right? Especially you got to the late 80s. Has that just gone away now and it's basically like any pop now? Is there even a culture to speak of? You can break that down. You feel me? Is there a quote unquote culture hip hop?
It is, but I don't know. I don't know who qualifies that. Who's like, oh, you're hip hop. You're not hip hop. Like, because I see a lot of people throw that around, like, to white boys and shit. But it's like, I don't know, like, oh, you're not hip hop just because you listen to hip hop. Like, but like, a lot of people in 2025 only listen to hip hop. You're not catching these people at show. Like, you're not catching a lot of people at shows anymore, especially not now after the pandemic. You're not catching a lot of people buying vinyls and, you know what I'm saying? But then you have to consider like, oh, well, does that make somebody of hip hop culture if they're like going to shows and they're buying like merch and all that? And then it's like you're putting a monetary value on it. So it's like it just becomes a whole like thing of like, what are we really talking about then?
Well, let me ask you this then, just to piggyback off that real quick. Is there a country culture? Like, is there a culture associated with country music? Is there?
Yeah, I don't know what it consists of, but you could see it. There's a.
I think you hit the nail on the head.
What was that?
I was about to say, not to interrupt Cloud, but I think you hit the nail on the head. I think every genre of music has a culture with it. Because I think you can look. I think you have to have a certain love for the cult for the genre. Now, I'm not saying you have to come out with a big ass boombox and you have to know all the Wu-Tang lyrics to be a hip hop artist. Like, I love hip hop. Now, does that mean I know about the graffiti? Do I like dress and do I do the all the other stuff? No. But has the hip hop music saved me and did stuff for me? Yeah. And I think it's different for every person, and it shouldn't be like, oh, Ebro is more hip hop than that person. I think after, it's sad that I don't want to say this, but the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing messed everything up for everybody in hip hop, because now everybody wants to be like, oh, I'm this of hip hop, I'm that of hip hop, when it just is like, do you love the music? Do you like what it's doing for you, or you just want to be like on one side of the bench? Like, I get like I didn't like the GNX album, but that Pimp the Butterfly album, I cried. That was a great album for hip hop. And now it's like everything is one, or if you're on this side or that side. I think it should just be, if the music moves you in a certain way, let it.
Yeah, I hate stan culture. I do think they kind of like ruin anything across all genres, but specifically hip hop. They have been annoying with that. But I do think, like, there are people that love hip hop but may not understand the messages behind certain songs, because not every form of hip hop is like meant to be like a message that has to be received or whatever the case is. Sometimes it's just the vibes, right? But I do think there's a level of understanding and like maybe even like just resonating and like, hey, I feel like I've lived through that, or something, to be able to say, yeah, I'm a part of hip hop culture, living it in some extent, and not that you have to be a gangster shooting or whatever the case is. It could be just like, hey, I've been through different things, and just like, or there's people that, hey, they've had a fucking silver spoon life, but they truly understand, and they're intentional about going out there to understand the culture and hip hop. Then there's case by case scenarios. It's like, yeah, you do understand the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a voice within the culture as long as you're mindful of your place. So I do think, like Cloud said, there's people that they go to all the concerts, they can get the vinyls because they can afford to. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are the only ones a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do think there's a level of understanding that I feel like has to be felt to really say, like, yeah, that person is hip hop culture.
Facts. Got to know a little bit of the history and things of that nature. I definitely agree with that. Shout out to Star. You can't be of the culture if you're on the sidelines and don't actively support hip hop. If you're just a passive listener, you're not impacting the culture in any way. I can agree with you with that. You do see it, and to a certain extent, I would say this, like, I can look at Cloud and be like, yo, I bet some Kenny Mason or some shit in that fucking headphones, right? I can look at Dale and be like, I bet some Outkast or some shit. And there is a certain aesthetic that does take place that goes with, your preferred genre. It is a culture. It is a movement. I can look at somebody and be like, I bet it's some motherfucking Kenny Chesney in that motherfucking pickup truck, right? So there is an aesthetic that comes with it, and that does gravitate you to a certain maybe looks. There's curveballs in there, right? There are always outliers to things and stuff like that nature. But for the most part, you can, with like a 90% accuracy, you can kind of look at somebody and be like, what 90% of what they listen to is, right? There is a certain culture that comes there. Even if you travel outside the United States, go to places where they listen to mariachi and listen to fucking pacheta and shit like that. You hear, like, you see the dress and it imitates their listening and their preferred music, right? So I think it does a disservice to hip hop when you kind of be like, well, there's not really a culture, it's not really this, or it's bang bang shoot them up, when it didn't even start with that. You feel me? There are always kind of like shitty parts of every fucking culture, or shitty parts of every genre, or shitty parts of everything, right? But when you only focus on that negative of it, then you're kind of doing the just disservice to that genre. And I think hip hop is the biggest genre where they only focus on the negative shit and none of the fucking positive shit. Dale just gave an example how hip hop saved your life, like on some You know what I mean? Like on some what's my boy name? Lupe Fiasco.
Oh,
man.
Save my life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Cloud, ain't you from Detroit?
Hell no. Ain't
Oh, I forgot. Somebody said they was from Detroit, and I was like, oh shit, I wish I was from Detroit because I look like not the big shine Detroit rappers, the Rio and the big Babyface Ray. Like those are my kind of guys. Like if I was from Detroit, I rap just like them.
And no one respecting history is important. And hip hop does have this weird thing where like this washed. You know, I think we're getting over it now. Salute to the Clips, salute to Raekwon, salute to LL who dropped shit. You know what I mean? We just talked about the Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith dropped some shit. So salute to that, kind of breaking that stigma. That's one thing that's my biggest gripe probably with hip hop is the whole like, oh shit, you 50 years old, you washed. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's running around calling the Rolling Stones washed, right? That's only some hip hop shit. Like, oh, you washed. Them niggas like 95 years old. So,
well, they ain't putting out new music though. Remember, hey, that's one thing. They ain't rock bands ain't putting out new music. Jim Jones, even though he's like 48, still gonna put out new music. Now, if you performing balling, oh, everybody gonna go crazy. I'll go crazy right now. Go play balling, going crazy.
Hey, bro, if you genuinely fuck with hip hop and you not like on some like weird, like some weird shit, then like, you know, me personally, I don't give a fuck about any of that other shit. Like, and you would think that I would be the first to care because I'm on the, you know what I'm saying? You
right.
I already said like I'm from the whole fucking like raucous type of shit. Like that's how I grew up. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care.
That's the most hip hop shit you done said because that's part of the code. Don't give a fuck. Come one, come all, baby. So
what's that affect me for? It's like people will put themselves on a pedestal, like, oh, I you know, I listen to Aesop Rock, like who fucking cares?
Like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, okay, I listen to Aesop Rocky. So what's up?
Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts on the culture talk we got here?
Enjoy the music,
like
guys.
what you like. Yeah.
What he said. Enjoy the music, bro. Like, if somebody runs down on you and say you're not hip hop because you don't know LL Cool J songs, you have a right to beat their ass. Like at the same, like I'm not like I used to do that shit. Now think about it, I was lame for doing that. That's lame as fuck.
Facts.
I love LL Cool J though. I fuck with LL Cool J, man.
Hey,
that's
who gonna love you back, bro? Nah.
Best Dirty Mac anthem.
30 Mac in hell. No, I heard that in a minute. All right, next. Are there times when an artist's lack of success is not the label or the talent, but a case of them simply being insufferable? Are there specific artists who you think careers have suffered just due to them not STFU? If you know,
is that related to the script to the tweet you have up?
Well, yeah, sort of, kind of, because amidst Bernie Mac's comedy status, because she got dragged for this. She got dragged for the Martin shit. Now she's getting dragged for the Bernie Mac shit. I just watched the Bernie Mac stand up a few years back, and I understand why he's a legend that he is, but I also couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about some of his jokes too. Shea Butter Queen, be feeling, and Bernie Mac been dead for like what 10 fucking years, 15 years. So it just. After I think our Lennox has been probably getting dragged the most. I think these last couple years, for some of her opinion. She's outspoken. I'll give her that much, but this could kind of turn people off. You think? You feel me? Like just kind of talking. Like take your Twitter away or some shit. Nobody want to hear that shit. But what do y'all? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like, why do people fucking care? Like if she's offended, that's you know that's her prerogative. But why do people care?
Because she tells us we should care.
Oh, she thinks we should. I mean, I don't get that from what she said. I feel like she just kind of like it hurt me, like it offended me. I don't think she like was rallying for everybody to stop watching Bernie Mac or nothing.
It's just that fact of like. The stuff that she's saying, we already said. Like, she's like, everything she says is like, I'm late to the group chat. Like, we already been over Bernie Mac saying him downstairs. We already went through everything that Ari Lennox is saying is stuff that we already know. Like we already know these guys, like old comedians were a little hardcore with what they said, a little angry and a little bit maybe misogynistic and sexist. Now I'm not saying they were right. It was funny, but yes, if Bernie Mac was alive, he would probably be like, "Yeah, I couldn't have said that." But
no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
He's been unapologetic about it.
No, well, I think he'll be in his old man forgiving stage. I think he'll be like, "Yeah, I was wrong. Do I take it back? No, but I was like, I shouldn't have said the F-bombs and stuff like that." But I think I don't know what it is with Ari Lennox. Because me personally, I'm still stuck on the whole Martin thing. Because if I think her name's Tasha Arnold or something like that, if she didn't say nothing, hey, you have no reason to speak for her.
And you're speaking on shit that was made in the 90s, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole different era. So I get people. Why would people care? Because you put it on social media.
Well, where did she say this? Did she say this on Twitter? Did she say it's like on IG Live or
on Twitter? I think.
Well, this is somebody, Ari Lennox. I don't know if they on her live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so then that further proves my point because it's like, bro, she has a live where she's having a discussion with her fans. Why the fuck do people that aren't her fans care?
You think it's only fans in lives of big artists?
No, but it's like, why are we taking shit that people said on fucking Instagram Live and dissecting it? Like, why the fuck would you be on her IG Live to begin with if you're not like? It's just kind of like IG Lives are like very like conversation with fans type of shit. So it's like somebody could have mentioned that to her. Somebody could have brought up Martin. She might have not just said that unprovoked. You know what I'm saying? So there's context missing there.
Well, if her fans are fans of Bernie, I love Ari Lennox's music. I still like Bernie Mac and Martin.
Yeah. I think there's context missing.
I still think you gotta be because we already know that we live in a sound clip era, right? People are looking for a sound bite to clip you up to go viral. We know that. Everybody knows that, right? It's people out here who have look at LeBron James. LeBron James is probably the most strategically talking motherfucker in the world. When you get to a certain extent, bro, you kind of gotta be a more strategic on how you move, how you talk, because what you could say can cost you potentially money. To cost you sponsors. We've seen people lose record deals off what they said on live before. We've seen people lose fucking careers, sponsorships, fucking fans, streamers, all types of shit just off what they said, right? So when you know you hit a certain percentage of people and a lot of thousands of people are watching you. And remember that old NBA young boy like live like that meme? It's a meme
too many people watching me.
Oh no. Like sometimes it be like that, like, yo, I don't know who's in here. Everybody's watching me. And you may turn somebody off. And to be honest, bro, part of comedian's job is to push the medium, push the arrow, yo. You know what I mean? To uncomfortable places. That's literally what they're supposed to do. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? We just live in this extra sensitive era where everything oh my God. I'm offended. You talked about Dobermans and I love my Doberman pincher type shit. You're like extra sensitive era, bro, where you can't even really talk about shit no more. So
yeah, but at the same time, bro, like her being like her expressing that she was, you know, because she said she's sensitive. Her expressing that she's sensitive about that shit. People, all the people there fucking like they have their pitchforks ready and all that, they're sensitive too. So it's like that's the fact there's an outrage about this. People are fucking sensitive. Like, oh, don't talk about Bernie Mac that way. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Or get some fucking friends. Like, stop yelling into your fucking phone to strangers, bro. Get five friends or something. Get a friend, dog. Get a. You know, you're like.
I don't think people love to hate on Ari Lennox, though. I feel like
that's true.
I feel like even since like the Rod Wave situation, which was just a horrible matchup, you know, like why is she opening up for Rod Wave? But whatever, that's another topic.
Is it really though? Is it really? You got Ruben Studdard and a woman who sings about love. Hey,
no, I'm depressed. The vibes weren't matching. It was like I think not more. It's not that they weren't giving like vibes that could go as far as like musically, it's the fan base. The fans of Ari Lennox aren't necessarily people that are listening to raw wave. Like these are YNs and these are glam girls. You know what I'm saying? You got them in the same room. It's not working out. YNs is gonna like overpopulate the fucking venue. But whatever.
Hey,
My point
I
is,
see some YNs with Shea Butter. I see some
you know,
YNs with Shea
they
Butter.
do. But I'm saying, I feel like since that situation, people love to hate on her, and it's like, oh, she's always complaining. But I'm like, she did get, you know, serve shit on the platter in her defense, I think, with certain things. And
True.
she's a vocal person. So it's like, oh, you're speaking up on the shit that you're being served. How dare you? So I think there's just like people that just love to hate on her. Like if anybody else said that, they would be like, yeah, you know, but it was that day and age, so let's move on. But because Ari Lennox says like, oh, now we got to drag her and be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, my issue is the fact that this is fucking news. Like whether we like where
Or we just news
where we
because
at?
she doubled down on the Martin thing and she tripled down with the Bernie.
So then why is that? Why is it news? Like
Because I don't know.
You know
Because
what I'm saying?
I don't necessarily think
I
it's
don't know.
news. I think just
Oh, it is news because people are covering it.
Yeah,
People are covering it. It's why are you covering this? There's so much important shit that people could be talking about, but we're talking about what she said on her fucking Instagram live.
that's not the reason I brought it up. At least
I know.
I mean, I really don't give a fuck what Ari Lennox talk about, but
And I'm not a fan either. Don't get it. I'm not like caping for her or none of that. But it's the whole the fact that it's a fucking like news piece is fucking corny to me.
yeah, it is very corny. But speaking of which, bring up this tweet here. Self-awareness is everything. Sometimes you're the reason your music isn't going anywhere, not the music itself or anyone else. Man, that's some deep, insightful shit right there. You know, I wish we could talk to the guy who actually. Oh shit, that motherfucker's here. So, Jonathan, this is kind of also in the context of so not so much Ari Lennox. You know what I'm saying? We can make different, assertions why maybe she didn't take off like maybe she should, but I think this is a good kind of a bridge, a segue about self-awareness itself, right? And you can also elaborate on what you mean if you want to, Cloud, but just break this down. Like, I think there are artists who literally have had their career hampered just because they don't have that self-awareness. When we live, especially this internet age, right? Some people need to have their fucking Twitter taken away. Meek Mill, right? Like it just needs to fucking go away, right?
No, keep Meek Mill's Instagram, Twitter. That man just be saying stuff, and some of them be motivational. You be like, damn.
That man never motivated me to do nothing. He never motivated me to do a damn thing.
And motivates you to be smarter than Meek Mill. Hey, that's a motivation.
Read a book. So speaking of which, Cloud, man, what do you think? What was your thoughts going into this about the whole self-awareness? Actually, do you have an example?
No. I mean, this was like literally just what I meant. Like, verbatim. I don't really like have anything to expand on it about. But yeah, like a lot of people just don't like, like people will be running in place and not knowing they're running in place. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody around them will, nobody around, people don't want to tell their friends they're fucking up. A lot of people these days, because it's like, what the fuck? What do you mean I'm fucking up? Right. They'll become a whole altercation. But,
and some people aren't like receptive too. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They'll just be like, I've been doing this, you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know motherfuckers like that. I'm like, all right, dude, I haven't, but I'm here to tell you that the shit you're doing has not been working.
Yeah,
I've been told that myself.
Yeah, just tell you, we've heard. Let's be honest, bro. We've go through our Saturday spotlights, go through the artists. Sometimes you need to tell somebody like, yo, I don't think music is gonna fucking work for you, dog. Not to hamper on your fucking parade, but I don't think that's something that's gonna fucking work for you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can work through it or whatever. But it's some people that shouldn't be in the fucking booth. It's some people that shouldn't be moving the way they move as well. So I get the whole not respect thing, but I think we live in an age where people are literally afraid to tell people that they shouldn't move the way they move. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking insane. And I think that holds a lot of people back. We know people like, who basically are fucking talking their way out of fucking money. Look at Kanye West. How many billions have Kanye West lost just because he won't shut the fuck up and just make music? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's trying to recoup them right now on Yeezy.com. $20 items.
And I think he got Doc coming.
Oh God.
It's gonna be of him. I think it's gonna be either the fashion in the music or just the fashion. Because I see there's a whole bunch of Yeezy shoes in a circle. So, and I wish I could have gotten the Yeezys before all this stuff happened. Because now I look weird. Now I look weird walking around with some Yeezys after all that. Man, them 750s were fire. God, man, so mad. Like, how you gonna pull up? You can't pull up to a party like, oh, you got the Heil Hitlers on. Like, come on, bro. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I like these shoes. Like, I love the Yeezy designs. Like, all of them are fire. But you cannot pull up.
Man, you got about 3 quotables in this motherfucker. Man, take a year, ho, for you. Good job, Dale. Proud of you. What you about to say, Clown, man?
Oh, nah.
All right. So if nothing else, man, we can move on to the last one we got tonight before we get ready to get up out of here. The weekend, he shut down some greasy talk, seems like, about Drake that was going on. They used to be homies though, didn't they?
Yeah. They may take care.
Abel, you mind sounding? Abel, you mind sounding? Fuck Drake, you heard? Yes, sir. Abel, you mind sounding? All right, cool. What's only 2 of us? I can't get one, brother. Please, brother. I've been waiting like everyone else. Please, brother. Thank you. Gotta stop saying that shit, though. Oh, sorry. All right, my fault. I apologize. Thank you. Peace.
Is this old?
Nokia. It says video service. It's from Academics. Who knows? Academics is a fucking natural clout chasing motherfucker anyway. So it could possibly be old, but apparently he did still to fans stop saying. If they saying fuck Drake though to the weekend, I would think it'd be at least post Kendrick Lamar beef. Because why else would he be saying that? You know what I mean?
I mean, everybody except Kendrick has walked back their everybody except Kendrick and the West Coast walked back their beef with Drake and Future outright. Because then Future did too. Because in that GQ magazine, they said, yeah, we really didn't want to do this, and it wasn't nothing like that. And if this is new and not like old, and Weeknd said, "Oh, I'm not trying to say fuck Drake," they probably hashed all that shit out and ended it. Because I think the beef with Future was over a woman, anyways, and then the Weeknd just jumped in because it's like, well, I was on his label, I got shelved. Let me get my fuck Drake in. And then after everybody was like, okay, it's over. Kendrick won. There's no point in me saying fuck Drake anymore because I got my fuck Drake out of me. So I don't think it was, unlike the Kendrick thing, everybody else had hostility. They just didn't like him in that moment or some stuff that happened behind the scenes.
Or maybe he realized this is a fan who don't even fucking know Drake. And he's like, yo, why you glazing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think it's like a like don't say that about my friend or like we squash it out. Like I think it's just a thing of like, yo, don't do that right now.
Right. Don't make the moment about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Say hi to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. You're doing too much. At the end of the day, you're just doing too much.
Because if he didn't shut it down, people are gonna be quick to say, "Oh, the Weeknd signs a fan's vinyl or whatever." After he said "fuck Drake," is he like pushing the beef? You know, they waiting for those headlines. So I guess he's like, "Nah, cut that shit out."
Yeah, because if somebody went up to Kendrick saying that shit, like I'm sure he probably react like similar too. Like, yo, like.
Nah, but you can't. Nah, he can't do that because you can't do Not Like Us 3 times and be like, oh man, you can't say fuck Drake. Like you literally made the greatest.
I'm saying he'd ignore him like at the most. Like
yeah.
You know?
But like you can't say that. Like, and you made the greatest like diss to a nigga ever. You can't do that.
I don't know because they did make fucking music together, right? They weren't always on terrible terms. Right? It's like if it's. You know, if it's a group of us, right, and I'm beefing with one of my homeboys or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody else try to jump into it that's outside that circle, you might be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of corny. You don't know who the fuck are you to say that. You know what I'm saying? This is me and his beef. So, and then plus, it's where you at. It's different between yelling, some shit in the arena, right? It's different between, you know, that and then just being on the street with kids and babies and shit around signing autographs. Hey, fuck Drake, man. Bro.
Yeah, because bro, it used to be the dudes with the camera that would get fucked up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get fucked up for pulling out a camera. Like, yo, what are you doing? What's good with you? So,
but that's only happened to like low level artists. Like, you're not gonna get that from Kendrick. Like, you might get that from a nigga from the West Coast, but you ain't gonna get that from like a high artist. Like, Jay-Z's not gonna be like, oh, I heard you, oh fuck Beyonce. He ain't gonna order a hit squad to kill you.
Oh no, for sure.
Like,
I'm saying they don't care. I don't think they care. Like, so it's kind of like why are you like coming here with like talking about all that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I think Kendrick and Drake cares because they still got that court and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even if I am wrong on Drake's, like if Drake did wrong, you still can't put Not Like Us. I'm gonna have beef with you for your rest of your life. Your kid's gonna be graduating high school, and I'm just gonna give you the middle finger across the stage.
They genuinely don't like each other, so I'm sure it's gonna be, even if they start the beef, they ain't gonna be fucking chilling together in Cabo. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. Drake's still doing that on stage. He's still like, oh fuck Kendrick, like he's still doing all that. Like,
right. He been gassing it.
Nobody else doing that to him. Like, nobody.
Hold on, is Kendrick still on tour?
Yeah,
they just wrapped it up actually.
That.
Yeah,
well, after his tour, I'll stop saying fuck Kendrick. Like, if you're still going on tour, I'm still gonna say fuck you. But if you're not on tour, then I'm cool. It's over.
I mean, Drake doing that. He doing that because we all know why he's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
You can't call me no pedo, bro. Nah. You lucky this ain't. We lucky if Drake was like a gangster, Kendrick would have got shot up. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't call me no PDF out and then live. And I ain't going to court about it. Nah. I'm gonna do you like the man did.
The court,
yeah, bro. You had to take me to court, bro. Nah, you can't just be saying you a pedophile and just be on the street and be like somebody has to take me to court about me being a pedo and I have to get exonerated because now you just got me out here looking crazy.
Well, most people you can't even. If somebody said that about 90% of people, you would be like, "Where's the evidence at?" Right? Like if somebody called you out the blue, just out of nowhere, and you just said you a PD. Right? Nobody, if there's no evidence, the fact that you could say that about him and you might be like, right? That's your fault.
But that's the thing though, but I don't want you to roll on me. You don't even know me. You don't know what I do.
Why you texting Millie Bobby Brown? Y'all
why you texting little girls and like kissing little girls on stage? Like, why you?
Well, okay, that second one, was wild. But the first one, I'm proud of you. You just did Stranger Things.
Why? No, it wasn't just I'm proud of you. It's like, let me know when you need help with them boys.
I miss you.
Okay, that's crazy. That's his. Is she from
Toronto? On my daughter, 15-year-old daughter phone, and a grown ass 30-year-old man talking about I miss you.
Is she from Canada? Because he gets a pass, she's from Canada. Because I can help. If she's not, if she's from Arizona, no, that's nasty.
Nah, like I said, he brought that on himself. If it don't,
that's crazy.
That's how they moving in the Canadian streets.
Yeah, flying too close to the sun.
Yeah,
man.
Then the whole IG thing, like the whole you just going through IG like it's a motherfucking smorgasbord of you put that on yourself, dog. Move smarter, bro. Yeah. You're not moving smart to be a multi-millionaire, bro.
There's some beautiful of age women out there. I had to put up age. I got to put up age because if I was just said beautiful women out there, then we would all. This is going to be
move smarter, dog. You Drake, bro. You should get out,
bro. Have you seen these BBL warriors?
What more can he do, bro? What more? Drake's probably done everything that needs to be done, bro. Go get you a queen.
He's reaching 40. He could be like, hey, put these filters fucking 30 and up at this point.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be an 18-year-old? Like, why?
Do we do this to Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh fuck yeah, fuck that.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Everybody get the same smoke.
Just making sure. We gotta do it to a white man.
Everybody get the same smoke. Shit. Even my dad. I'm looking at my dad like 10 years, Dad. Really? Damn. Damn.
You reaching now, cuz.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody get the smoke. I'm happy I'm alive, but shit.
Yeah,
I'm alive.
That's what I'm saying. It can't stick. Like, you know, it's like if the charges was not plausible, it would not stick. So that's on Drake, bro. You don't sue though. In a rap battle at the end of the day, and he said the kid ain't here. He said his son. What did Drake say to him? Yeah, your man sticking your old lady, your kids ain't yours. Blah blah blah. Everything.
Niggas raising kids ain't his.
Bro, you open up Pandora's box, bro. I can go in.
I bet you if you put a tally up, there's at least 45% of the world of niggas taking care of somebody else's kid. Now,
you move the goalpost,
hey, taking care of plenty of kids that want mine. So I'm speaking from experience. But hey,
shout out to Obi, man.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said it because it let open doors. So it's his own fault.
You can't.
You should know more about Kendrick Lamar's dirty past. Then you could have used it, but
just rap.
Clean.
Just rap. Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, you can't say that.
He came back. He said, "I know shit about you. Keep it rap." He literally said that in the bars, bro. He said, "Keep it rap."
But rap. This is not about keeping rap. We want to know the dirty laundry. Name me one 50 Cent diss that wasn't a chatty patty. He told us Fat Joe was an elephant in the sand.
He ain't mentioned nobody. Did he say anything about Ja Rule's wife?
You might as well. Ja Rule family is going to
be. He ain't say nothing about Ja Rule's wife. He ain't say nothing about
Ja Rule family can't go outside. Ja Rule family go outside to get tomatoes every day. Ja Rule can't perform. Ja Rule can't perform at a stadium because nobody's like, "Oh, it's Ja Rule." Dave Chappelle made fun of Ja Rule. What the fuck what Ja has to say?
You move the goalpost across the goddamn. I can't even see the goalpost. I need somebody.
Ja Rule, ever since that rap beef, have been on tilt. That man went to Fire Festival, fucked everybody money up. Nobody wants to perform.
50 ain't say nothing about his wife, and he could have. So I can't excuse that. But let's get ready to get up out of here, man. What are you listening to, fam? If you've been sitting there, you know what was coming up. If you actually open your emails and read the script, then you know that the last thing on here is what are you listening to? Wink, wink. So pull out your playlist, Spotify, you know, iTunes, whatever you got. Let me know. Put us onto some good music. Put people onto some good music. Put the 144 people we got right now watching us onto some good music. Shout out to everybody watching us. But whoever first can go.
All right. Well, these are like projects I've been like reviewing to the side, just trying to see how I feel about them. So Baby Kobe actually is a producer that worked on the Like That song that Kendrick came on. So he actually worked with them. He worked with The Weeknd and some other artists. He dropped an EP called She Loved Baby Kobe. So I've been just trying to like catch a feel, see if I'm, feeling the vibe, seeing that he produced some songs that I did really like. And then outside of that, Bryson dropped, half of his album. He has this 2 and this 1, so I've been tapping through there. But yeah.
How is that this 2?
For me, Bryson, I've been trying to like see if he can like
Chris Brown it.
Yeah, like can he do above Trap Soul for me? Because that's still my favorite. I know he hates when people say that, but I don't know. I feel like he's like plateau. I don't know. I've been trying to. I don't want to call it too early, but I'm still trying to see how I feel about it. But so far, it's good. Is it Trap Soul? No.
So no. I'll go with that. So I've been listening to basically nothing but Detroit. Baby Tron dropped that Luka Doncic 3. I'm listening to Rio, that new Rio Young OG project, and Crispy Life Kid, and that new Young Nudie. So it's basically been listening to those guys because that's a lot of music already. So I've been trying to get into Rio since he's out of jail now.
Yo, that's the best artist list to out of jail. Cloud, what you been listening to, homeboy?
I've still been listening to Rodimus, Light Man. That's just probably still like a very strong album for this year. You know, like traditional New York shit. I've been listening to Jim Legacy, Black British music still. That's just hard. Some Tierra Whack. I've been running the album back that she dropped last year. That's just that's just still good. And just like, you know, other stuff from it. And it's funny, I mentioned him earlier, but I've been running back Aesop Rock, None Shall Pass. That's my shit. But yeah, that's it.
No Cam like to hear that shit. Running the Aesop Rock back. I guess it's on me. What the fuck I've been listening to on my list here? The JID. I ran that back a couple times, of course. Had to give it a fair shot. Also the Juicy J joint. I ran back the Raekwon joint. I've listened to a lot of the shit. Every time I hear a review or I'm posting somebody's review, I kind of start listening to that shit. I also been listening to your shit, bro. I ran that Corrupt joint back a couple times, bro. It's kind of crazy. It's interesting beat selection, bro. Interesting. We have to talk about that. But dope rhymes, bro. I've been running through your Spotify shit, to be honest with you, bro. Some of the crazy beats, you know what I mean? I don't know why. Let me hear what this motherfucker talk about, man. So salute to J Cloud, man. I think you got like a unique beat selection. You feel me? Like it's different shit. It's nothing repetitive. So I like to hear that shit. But that's all I got, man. I think that's all I've been listening to. Some old school shit, some Earth, Wind, and Fire type shit. You feel me? But that's it. My old man bag. You feel me? That's all I got, man. So last minute of the pod, bro. I'm gonna toss it to y'all, my co-host, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, blessing me with y'all presence, y'all music knowledge. You feel me? Always a good discussion, I think, when I link up. You know what I mean? So I toss the Cloud first, bro. You got anything you working on? Anything you want to
plug? Yeah, I've been working on shit, just working. But yeah, Apocalypse Now with Corrupt. It's just out on all streaming. That's pretty much it.
Like corrupt. No, I know. I had to make sure because I didn't know if
Dog Pound.
I'll be dead serious because I don't know if Cloud is connected with Corrupt, then he West Coast to death.
I mean, he's from the East Coast though.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
Yeah, but but we know him for West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but salute to you, dog. Like I said, I like the joint, bro. Run that back. Take your ho, homie. Dale, what you been working on, man?
Well, right now I'm working on this Sakamoto Days manga review video. It's like almost an hour long, and I just got done finishing it up. So Friday I'm putting it out, and I just started my new job today, so it's been a busy day.
Get them coins, homie. And I like the blurred shit.
Sakamoto Days is hard too.
Definitely. I'm all caught up on it.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, but I'm gonna say definitely. Lee, what you been working on, yo? What you got?
I was like, yeah, thumbs up. But yeah, you know, the culture decides. That's where I'm at. Bi-weekly dropping episodes. I actually got another one coming up next week. So yeah, catch me there. And stay tuned with me on socials where I talk shit occasionally about your favorite rapper.
That's what's up. Work your way up to them death threats. You feel me?
Not the death threats. We don't want death threats. We want live. We want like happy tweets.
Listen, the Barbs was trying to get me on TikTok. Like,
oh no, you don't see. You knew better.
Yeah. I mean, I knew better, but I had to get it off my chest. I just had to
get it off in your nose. Never put that on the internet.
Nah, it's there. It's up and it's stuck. I said it with my chest. I can't take it back because you already know they got it in their vault. They're gonna be like, well, despite you deleting it on this day, you decided.
Oh no, if they find out your tweet from like a year ago, then they're like, all right, you just crazy because there's no way. I don't even want to look up my tweets from a year ago. Why would you?
Double down. Thank God I was on like MySpace when I was younger. There, y'all can't see none of that shit because it's gone. But yeah, that's all I got, man. So we'll have everybody. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you for the 149, almost $150, man. Y'all could have got. Make it an even number. Share that shit.
Oh shit, 148.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Listen to us yap about some music, man. Everybody, make sure y'all head over to the website and make sure y'all check out the reviews. We got a ton of them drop some good music. Make sure y'all go to Lee, check her out. Culture Decides, you know what I'm saying? That music knowledge on that ass. Make sure you stream J Cloud shit. You feel me? Super producer. Get them residuals rolling in this motherfucker. Make sure y'all check Dale out. Get your Black Nerd shit on. You feel me? I love that shit. Keep it going. But that's all I got, man. Appreciate everybody. On behalf of everybody, let's get up out of here. Peace.